Hello everybody, FlashrabbitP here, and I'm on the Cavecraft server again today. And I got lost. I went down a rabbit hole and lost my way, and I've been stuck down there for, well, what seems like an absolute age. So I'm just having a little bit of fly around and see what's gone on in the kingdoms and the realms while I've been away. We've still not really done anything with this bridge. I thought there was something happening with that, but anyway, people have been too busy. That's probably what it is. So we're doing something right, because the tree seems to be doing really well. It seems to be unpetrifying, well, if that's even a word. We've got the spider spawner there, built by Choppy, and look at this, we've got this completed now, the embassies where all of the realms come together and work in harmony to keep this place running. And over here we've got the mages area, the dark wizards, we've got a floating island there, some amazing towers. I love those. Oh, I like the skull on top of there. Oh, that's brilliant. And we've got another tower there built by JJ and Wild, and over here this is a tower that was built by our very own Ellie, and we've got a little amethyst path there with some calcite and a wonderful pond. And we're coming over this big icy mountain that's got goats on it. What have we got on the... oh, hang on a minute. Why have we got goats, chickens and horse on here? There's just no need, is there? No need. I think you've got lost, haven't you? And then we've got the wall here that marks the end of the wizard's kingdom, and of course the kingdom of Moo. I don't think anything has been done in there, but that's fantastic. That was built by Choppy and our very own DG. And let's have a look over this way, because over here we've got a dock area that's still in construction. I don't know when I'm supposed to show you that. Nobody's told me any different, so hopefully I'm not giving too much away there. And here we've got the wonderful Orcan kingdom, the fire orcs, who are causing trouble, I believe, everywhere. At least they were last time I left. And over here we've got the other orcs. I don't know what they're called, I can't remember. Oh no. But this is an area being built by Bubs, and this looks absolutely fantastic. And this of course is the fairy kingdom, which has been built by JJ and Wild, and we've got some mushroom houses here that were built by DG, and this is looking absolutely fabulous. So colourful, isn't it? And then coming over here, of course, we've got the Dwarven area, and we've got all the castle battlements and the king's quarters here behind this wonderful arch. And then we've got the Dwarven village above here, moving into the dock area. And this dock area has majoritively, well, I think actually completely been done so far by Nubs, but we're hoping to get together and help him build this, because it's such a huge build. I think many hands would help. And this is the, what is it? Come on, Flash. What is it now? The Hobbit Grove. Hobbit Grove. That's what it is. It's a Hobbit Grove, and I don't think anything's happened there. Whoa, this is nice. Look at this. I think this has been built by our friend Radnesscraft, and that looks absolutely brilliant. Let's have a look inside of here. What does that say? Radness. Yeah, so it was Radnesscraft. Brilliant. Oh, and he's got some storage going on there. Let's have a look upstairs. Oh, I like the carpet, nice and colourful, keep you on your toes. And then up here, I think this is onto the, is this the final? We've got the bedroom. Have we got another layer up here? Oh, we have as well. We've got a little bell tower here, it seems, or somewhere to shoot baddies from, at least. Right, let's get out of this. Can I? No, there's no way. I'm gonna have to go back down the stairs the proper way. I was gonna try and get, oh, there we go. I love that. Ow, maybe not. Come on, fly. Oh my days. Right, so we've got a lot to be getting on with in this episode now. I've got some catching up to do. I'm going to work on the Dwarven mine today, which is through this hole. Can I do it? Oh, can I? Heck, I bang my head. Always bang my head. And this is coming down here into the Dwarven mine. You can fly all the way down here if you're not a spoon. I tend to hit my head on the way down. But we've got the Dwarven mine here. I've done quite a bit of work on this, but I wasn't feeling too well, and I wasn't really up to recording. So this is the entrance to the Dwarven mine, and I've used some barrels, some oak logs, I've used some spruce trapdoors and spruce stairs upside down there, so it looks as though it's offering some support to this platform up here. We've added some cobwebs because of course it's, well, you'd expect creepy crawlies to be in a cave, wouldn't you? We've got some dripstone blocks there, we've got some vines, and we've got some mouldy, rotten slabs and whatnot here, because again it's dark and wet, aren't they? Moist, these caves. So coming over here, we've got an overgrown mine, and this is a mine that would have been mined out some time ago, and it's just been left as it is. And down here, there's like a bit that goes all the way down there, so I'm going to utilize that. We're going to make that part of the mine, I think. And then coming up here, we've got some oak supports, we've got some dripstone around, some more cobwebs, we've got some podzol and some coarse dirt and some moss carpet here, just to give a little bit of variation in the floor, because it's going to be used, isn't it? And coming down here, we've got a crane which is currently dragging up lava from this pit down here, and a little furnace down here as well, where the dwarves are maybe looking to consolidate. It's the first time I've been on the server for about a month and I've faceplant and die. Well, that wasn't the best start, was it? I could have sworn I set my respawn point. No? Why wasn't that? Why have I not respawned back at my bed? So here we've just added some rooted dirt, we've got some coarse dirt, some gravel, some dark oak slabs, and we've got a little wheelbarrow here full of poo, with a spruce fence gate open there to look like handles and a little grindstone to look like the wheel. Coming over here, we've got copious amounts of gold that's been mined out of the mines here, and we've got a perpetual motion machine going on here. This is a grand central mine tunnel, and off of here you would expect to find different rooms and different mines, and this just goes backwards and forwards with a powered rail there, and a powered rail on the other end. Now down here, it just finished in excuse me, in stone, and it didn't look right really, so I added some black concrete down there, so it looks as though the minecart goes off into the distance, into a sort of a darkened area that we can't see, and I really like that. I think that looks really nice. We've got some more cobwebs and vines, of course. We've got some vegetation down here as well, because I suppose with damp and soil you'd expect to see vegetation. And down here I've started to make another little bit of an area of the mine. We've got some storage here which isn't finished. I've still got to do some stuff to that, and we've got a little bridge here which is going to have another perpetual minecart going along it, and that's going around here, because what I'm trying to do is sort of build a little bit of ambience into it as well, so you get the noises, and I'm going to put some water source blocks up above here, so we've got some drippy water coming down. But at the moment I'm just really trying to shape this into something that looks natural, but as though I put a little bit of work into it, let's put it that way. So we've got some pointed dripstone knocking about the place, which I think looks brilliant, and I've not really given this much thought actually, because before I got lost down that hole, I was in the middle of this, so I've kind of I'll have that. I've kind of lost track with it really, so I need to get back on and get concentrating on what I need to do, because there's so much needs to be done before this realm is finished. We need to make sure it's all good for the dwarves. We can't be leaving it in a state, can we? Right, okay, let's get some stuff together and crack on with this. So here we are outside the entrance to the mine, and as you can see, I've used oak, wood and barrels and whatnot just to decorate this. I think it looks alright. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. So moving inside of the mine, we've got obviously the decorations I talked about earlier. We've got the overgrown mine running down here. I still haven't done anything with this little bit down at the bottom here. So this bit down here, I've not included this at the moment. I've not done anything with it because basically I ran out of time. So I might do something with that further on down the line, but I'm not sure. I might just leave it. We'll see. Of course, here we've got the crane which is pulling up the lava from this pit here. It's almost completed now. The dwarves have got all the lava out there that they need to power their furnaces and whatnot. It's just a little nook, nothing special there. And of course the spoils of the mining here that you can see all around us with the iron and the gold and whatnot. And down here again we've got the main mine shaft, or this mine entrance down here, which you'd expect would lead off way into the distance as the dwarves have mined out this area. Now coming down here, I don't know what I'd want to call it. What would you call that? Because I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you. These are supposed to be like, if you will, buckets that are constantly moving around up and back down the other side, bringing up something or other from down in the bottom of this pit here. So it's maybe, I don't know, maybe excavating shingle or gravel or dirt or something. Now what I want to say, and what I really love about the new update, is the new lighting source of the glow lighting, because with this being a mine, it's going to be a little bit dark, it's going to be a little bit dingy, and you don't want it always to be lit up 100%, but this gives off a light level, so it casts a subtle delicate light which brings the light level above zero, so mobs won't spawn, but it allows you to have shaded areas and areas that are not quite as well lit as others. So I think that's really nice. Of course, I've added more vegetation down here. We've got some mangrove leaves here, which are the new leaves in the 1.19 update. I mean, I'm saying this, it's been a long time coming, this episode, because I got lost down that rabbit hole. We're into 1.20 now, aren't we? But these are new things that came in 1.19 when I started this build. We've got some what are they, blossoming something or others, with all the spores going everywhere. I love that that particle effect that comes from these flowers. I think it's lovely, and it adds a new ambience to the mine that wouldn't be there previously. We've got a little bit of a mining area here which goes off into the distance down there, and perhaps maybe a disused mine with a minecart sat there that would have at one point collected loads of resources. We've got a flooded area of the caves here. It's been flooded by this bit, although we've put a dam there and we've sealed it off, and we've got a perpetual minecart going along this line again, so we get the noises. You can actually hear it at the moment because let's change that. Let's what am I looking at now? What for an ambient environment, maybe? I'll shut up so we can see if we can hear it coming back. Yeah, hear it a little bit if you listen very, very carefully, but I don't like too many noises going on it. It's annoying after a while, especially when you're spending a long time in the game. What do you think about that? Do you find the noises get on your nerves after a bit, or not? So we've got some drip leaves down here, some little drip leaves. We've got mossy cobble, of course, because it's damp. We've got some glowberries there. Are they glowberries? Glowberries, yeah. And we've got some glow lichen in the water, which is brilliant again because you can add light sources, a subtle light source underwater, which just illuminates certain parts of the water, which is brilliant. And I'm really pleased the way this has come together. I still need to do something with this, and I've not really done it. Since I dug it out and found it was filled with water, I've just left it and put this here so that I could get this bit filled out. And I just noticed there, annoyingly, there's a bit of water moving. I thought I'd got all of that. Ugh, I'll have to come back and do that in a bit. So that's the mine, that's the Dwarven mine, and I think I'm going to stick a pin in this one and call this part of the build done. Because of course we've got an awful lot to do yet. We've got the main hall, where the sorting systems are, and the Howard's wool farm, lava farm and whatnot. and we've got all the dwarves resources in there. So we've got that to finish off. I've still got the staircase to finish off, so that's on my list to do. And of course we've got the king's quarters on top of the mountain in the Dark Keep. So there's a lot to be keeping us busy over this next few weeks. So I hope you'll join me again and see what happens with that. And while I'm here, I'd just like to mention that I do have a store on Teespring where you can buy Flash Rabbit branded merch. We've got mugs, we've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got stickers. There's loads of stuff on there. So if you get 5 minutes, please take a look, because all of the support that I receive helps me to carry on making these videos long into the future, which I'd love to do. I also have a Patreon account. If you'd like to join me there, you can join for as little as £1 a month and receive some exclusive Patreon benefits. All the details are on the Patreon. You can see the links below in the description. But for now, that's all I've got time for. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every time you come along. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and better still, subscribe so you never miss any of my videos in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.